Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to another vlog. I've missed you guys so much. Today we are, wait, am I like zoomed out properly? Today it is New Year's Day observed because New Year's Day was actually on a Sunday, so some companies are like observing it today and people get that off. So it's technically the 2nd. I am going to the gym today for the first time in about a month. Obviously I went on my cruise, and then when I came back I had to schedule a candlelight vigil and help my best friend's family with his funeral gatherings and everything like that. So I was super busy, and then it was Christmas and New Year's and I'm out of breath, sorry. So I'm going to the gym today for the first time in a month, and this is probably my longest break since I've started working out. I had a break around our wedding, but I don't remember it being this long, so I'm a little bit nervous to get back. It seems like every time I like go up and weight, I take a break and then I like have to go back a little bit. I haven't done spin in a long time either, so I'm doing personal training and spin today, and I'm so excited. It's just gonna make me feel so much better. And then I am going to plan out my week, schedule some stuff over on Patreon. Luna, yes, are you okay? And yeah, I'm chewing gum. Sorry, it's obnoxious. I'm just a little nauseous this morning, so I'm chewing some gum. But yeah, I'm going to the gym and I'm kind of nervous. I had something happen with Kappa that also made me take a break. I felt like the end of the year, like my whole year was great, and then it seemed like November and December hit and it was just one thing after another, to the point where I thought, like, I literally was like, there's no way something else bad can happen at this point, and it just kept happening and kept happening. And I will talk about Kappa later today. Maybe I'll have Josh sit down with us and we'll talk about what happened to Kappa. I literally thought I was gonna lose him. I was so terrified. I was up for like literally all Christmas Eve, all Christmas Day. It was absolutely horrible. So we will talk about that. I will show you guys my new cabinets, what my living room's looking like. I still need to decorate it, stuff like that, and going to the gym. So I'm gonna go to the gym, and when I come back I'll get back into the vlogging mood and talk to you guys about a lot of things. So
hello everybody. I know Karlee has already said good morning, but good morning again. Karlee went to the gym. I'm gonna be going downstairs. I'm gonna be going on the bike, and then after the bike I gotta get ready, and then I have to start working. So I don't know if any of you know this. I know maybe some of you are aware of it. I started a new job in the mortgage industry, so I'm a mortgage agent now. So basically I started that at the beginning of December. So now after the holidays are over, now I'm gonna be back to work, and yeah, so that's basically what I've been doing. So me being in the vlogs and on Patreon and stuff like that is probably gonna be a little more sporadic now, but I will still hopefully be in them a little bit. But that's what I've been doing. So yeah, I'm gonna go on the bike, I'm gonna start working, and then Karlee will probably take over from here.
I am back from the gym. I am gonna eat something before I shower because I'm overly hungry. I did eat breakfast today. I had some toast and some coffee, but I'm still so hungry, so I need to eat something before like I actually like get sick. You know when you're so hungry you feel like you're gonna throw up? That's me. So I'm gonna cook something. Well, it's actually not cooking. I'm gonna cut something up. I'm gonna make a salad, and I'm gonna bring you guys along just because, I don't know, I feel like I like watching people like cook in like fast motion or clean in fast motion. So I'm gonna do it. So I'm making myself a salad with 2 hard-boiled eggs in it, and then I'm probably gonna have a yogurt parfait on the side as well, and then Josh is going to have an egg sandwich with a salad on the side. So let's get cooking. Here is my yummy chopped salad. I have some pepperoncinis, some cucumber, onion, cheese, 2 hard-boiled eggs, ranch, tomato. I was gonna add peppers, celery, and carrots, but I pre-cut them and then I like took them out and they kind of looked bad, so I just threw them out. But I was gonna have cottage cheese on the side, but this actually is a pretty big salad. I'm gonna eat this and see how I feel. Hi everyone. So it is the next day. Vlogs are kind of all over the place, mostly because I'm not doing anything really, and I'm literally just cooking, cleaning, and then like working. And so if I'm not vlogging, it's because I'm either cooking, cleaning, or I'm posting elsewhere. Like we just did a mukbang this morning for our channel, and then later today I'm doing a Patreon video. So it's like if I am doing anything, it's usually for another platform, TikTok, stuff like that. So I am putting coconut oil in my hair right now. So ever since so growing up, I never had scalp issues, right? And then I got my extensions. As you guys know, I got keratin bond extensions, and it feels like ever since then my scalp has like never been the same. It's like constantly itchy, and it's not dandruff, it's dry skin. And I know the difference because like dandruff is like oily and it's like an actual like condition, whereas like dry skin is like just itchy and like the flakes are like super tiny. And like it's also common to get it if you have eczema, which I do, or eczema, sorry, people say it differently. I've noticed in Canada people say like eczema, and then in America people say eczema, so I don't know, but it's really common to get dry scalp if you have that, and in the winter it's a lot worse. And I noticed when I work out it's also pretty bad. So I'm putting coconut oil in my hair. I'm like desperate because my scalp is so dry and it's so uncomfortable and it's so itchy. And yeah, I know it's not dandruff, and I know they're like two separate. Oh, Josh is getting a phone call. I know they're two separate like things, just because I can just tell the difference. For one, my hair's never greasy. Like I can go like 5 days without washing my hair and it's like never greasy. And like dandruff is like big chunks. Like this is just like itchy, dry skin. And like I've tried like Head and Shoulders, which is for dandruff, and that has done nothing for me. And I think it's dry skin, and I like, just from my research, I think it's dry skin. And what I think happened was I think like there was so much weight from my extensions, my scalp was irritated, and then ever since then it just hasn't been the same. And also I couldn't wash my hair. Like I could never get into my scalp and really like scrub it when I got my extensions, and so I feel like that kind of made it a little bit different too. So I don't know, my scalp has been so itchy to the point where like I can't even sleep because it's just so itchy. And like there's nothing showing in my hair. Like this is obviously coconut oil, not grease, so I don't really know what's happening, but it's really itchy and really uncomfortable, and I don't know what to do. And it's the winter, and so I think that's why it's really bad right now. In the summertime, like I noticed like for example, when I'm on like vacation, like when I'm on the cruise, my scalp issues are gone. Like I'm in salt water and it's just like gone. But then when I come home, it's like really bad. And like the summertime, it's not that bad either unless I'm sweating a lot. But I think that's just because my scalp is like sweaty and the sweat is drying. So like obviously in the summertime, I have to wash my hair a lot more. Or if I go to the gym, I have to wash my hair a lot more. But I noticed like on vacation, like when we're on cruises, my scalp is like so good. It's like not itchy, it's not nothing. And I don't know if it's like the salt water or what it is, but like I need some help. I'm using coconut oil right now. Like I said, I just use this, and I'm just brushing it through, and then I'm gonna have to wash this brush so I can brush my hair afterwards and not get more coconut oil in it. I don't know how long to leave it. I think I'm gonna leave it on for like an hour. It already feels better, like just putting and like I think the reason why I know it's dry skin too is because when I put the coconut oil on it, like my scalp immediately feels better. It feels like it needs moisture, not like it never feels greasy, obviously, unless I like worked out for 5 days and didn't wash it, like, which I've never done, but you know what I mean? I don't know, I need help. I need like to figure out what is happening here. I don't know. I know like tea tree oil is also something I can use. I've tried like dandruff shampoos and they just don't work, which is why I think it's not dandruff. And I've never had dandruff, and like whenever I Google what dandruff is, it's like literally greasy, and like that's not what mine is. Mine is like just strictly itchy, and like I feel like it's just really dry. And it's literally ever since I got extensions. Like I feel like since I got extensions, my scalp has never been the same, and it's really annoying. I keep repeating myself. Anyways, my hair has grown like so long. I need to get a haircut really bad and get some more layers in it. My layers all grew out. I need to like do something with my hair. Anyways, let me know what you guys do for your dry skin, because I know it's really common in women because like we wash our hair less often, we put more chemicals in our hair. Like every girl I know has like some type of scalp issue, and I don't know what to do because I feel like growing up I never had issues, like honestly, like I said, until extensions, and then everything went downhill. And I haven't had extensions in a year, so I don't know kind of what's happening. But anyways, I'm gonna let this sit and I'll talk to you guys in a little bit. So I found this at Value Village, which is like a Goodwill thrift store, and I don't know if you guys can see it, but it says Daddy's favorite. And he actually doesn't mind it that much. I think it's because you can barely feel it. It literally says Daddy's favorite. Kappa, come here, show the vlog. So handsome. So handsome, Daddy's favorite.
True.
Hi vlog. So I'm on Patreon live right now and I just did like a get ready with me and then I also did my hair. And I put in these bangs, okay? And Sierra over on Patreon keeps making fun of me because I have an obsession with these bangs. But tell me that I kind of don't look cute. I mean, the bangs are like super like not like styled properly, but like, are you? Shut up. Like, I am stunning. I don't care what you say. Okay, bye. All right, everyone. So this is like a couple days after I filmed everything. I've been kind of just filming like sporadically, but I'm finally getting like back in the habit of filming. Honestly, nothing much has been happening, so sorry about this boring vlog. And we had something major happen right after Daniel's funeral and everything. We ended up having to take Kappa to the emergency room, like the vet emergency room. And kind of what happened was it Boxing? No, Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve, we had people over and so when we woke up in the morning, we saw this little like thing on the ground and we thought it was throw up, and cats, you know, throw up all the time. So we're like, oh, I'll clean it up, whatever. So then we had company over.
Like we thought it was like a hairball or something.
Yeah, and then we had company over and I kept seeing them all around the house. I'm like, what the hell is this? So then Kappa was sitting on one of the chairs and he literally just shit on the chair. And I'm like,
but it was like so liquidy that it was like straight up water.
Yeah, it's like, it's brown water,
and
essentially.
He never ever would like not even try. Like he wasn't even trying to walk to the litter box.
Right.
Like, it was just coming out. Like almost as if it was like he didn't know it was coming out, kind of.
Yeah, and then he did it again. So he went and laid down and he fell asleep, so he didn't do it. So when everyone left, he got up and he was all over the house, whatever. And then he started literally projectile shitting everywhere.
Like every part of the house had shit on it. He was scooting his butt because it was so liquidy. It was all over him and he obviously didn't want to lick it. So he was scooting it all over the carpet, all down the stairs, through the whole house. When I tell you there was shit everywhere, I'm not kidding. We're like, okay, something's wrong. This is too much. He's
never done anything like that. None of the cats have, frankly, but we're like, okay, so what happened here? He must have eaten something. We don't know. So we take him to the emergency vet. It's about 7:30 at night. We bring him in. They tell us, okay, it's probably gonna be a couple hours, no problem. It's Christmas Eve. It's the only veterinarian open from here to like 3 hours away. So it's busy. So we're sitting there, they go, okay, yeah, you guys were next at around 10 o'clock. Then 11 o'clock comes and they say, oh, you're next.
12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
so we get
6.
we get to 3 o'clock in the morning, about 3. And so I go up to the receptionist, I say, excuse me, we've been here since 7:30. I'm just a little, you know, I'm a little confused here.
And we know that the emergency room is obviously
priority.
It's like it's like a human emergency room. We're not dumb. We know that. And he just had diarrhea, so we understand.
The reason why I was asking, because they took Kappa to the back and he was stuck in a cage and he wasn't eating, he wasn't drinking, and so we were worried about him. I'm like, he's been back there since 7:30, just locked up in this cage around dogs and other animals that he's definitely not used to, so he's probably freaking out. So I asked her, I said, what realistically do you have a time frame? Because we've been next since 10 o'clock and now it's 3 in the morning. And again, like she said, we know it goes by priority, but there were people going in there that like, don't get me wrong, there were some animals that had to be treated, and I was 100%, I was like, oh yeah, definitely go. Like,
but like someone brought their cat in literally for a checkup. Like literally a checkup. Because
the cat got loose and it was out for like 2 days and they wanted to make sure it was okay. So they got priority over us. So I was a little frustrated about that. And that's kind of where we
obviously don't know like the history and everything.
Right. So it's, again,
we were just frustrated because we're sitting on uncomfortable seats from 7:30 to 3 o'clock and now it's Christmas Day. And we had no water, no food, nothing. Like, I was so miserable.
So I said, okay, well, has he pooped? No. Okay, we'll take him home.
Because he hasn't pooped in 7 hours, so we're thinking he's fine.
Yeah, we're like, okay, maybe he's over it, right? So we get him there, bring him back home. He immediately gets out of the cage and shits all over the house again. Like, literally.
So now we have to put him back in the cage.
And that itself, so basically we called and we said, listen, we've been there since 7:30. It's now 3:30 in the morning. When we got home, it was 3:30 and it's only like a 10-minute drive. And I said, can we please go into a room so I can be with him and sit with him and we can wait for the doctor in there? Yeah, no problem, whatever. They were super nice. And I'm not gonna bash the animal hospital. They were super slammed. It was only just frustrating.
It was Christmas Eve.
Yeah, because it was the time frame. It sucked. So bring him there. I pack him up again. He's pissed because obviously he does not want to be in there. He's covered in his own shit.
We couldn't pick him up and just put him in there or else we'd get poop all over us.
And so I had to like bait him in there. It was
horrible. And he knew last time he went in the cage, he was sent to a animal hospital, so he didn't want to go back in there.
So he was pissed. He scratched me up a little bit. So anyway,
we got him back.
I bring them back. Now it's 3:40, 3:50-ish. They bring us in a room right away, and I'm in that room until about 6:20 is when the vet finally came in. So from 7:30 that night to 6:20 the next morning.
So 11 hours.
I was there. So they finally see Kappa. They decide, okay, we're gonna keep him overnight. So they keep him overnight. They gave him like fluids, IVs, like that sort of thing. The following day is now Christmas Day. We didn't sleep at all. Like, I think I was running off of maybe 3 hours of sleep within the 2-day span. And then when he was ready to come out, that was what would have been Boxing Day, like afternoon Boxing Day, which is the 26th. That's when he came out, and he came home and he was okay. But it was a literal, like, think about your Christmas Eve into Christmas Day, into the 26th, are all spent. First of all, when he was there, we're at home worried sick. We're not even able to enjoy ourselves. I'm like, we're worried about our cat. Like,
we still don't know what caused it. We don't know if he ate something when we weren't looking. We don't, because nothing changed with their food. We didn't see anything that he could have ate. I know people ask us about plants, but I've had the same plants forever, and we asked the vet about it, and he didn't have the symptoms of like eating a plant. I only have one real plant now because I was like paranoid after that. I got rid of all of them. Yeah, we don't know what caused it, but they gave him like dewormer, which we don't think it was because the other 2 cats are fine, and he doesn't leave the house. And I know indoor cats can get worms, but it just didn't seem like that off of what we know. Yeah,
and we understand like it might seem a little ridiculous to freak out about him pooping essentially, but it was
I don't think you guys understand how much
like he was like uncontrollably doing it. And he was like, when you scoot like that, when they're scooting their butt on the ground, that's not a good sign either. So obviously, as he's only almost 3-year-old cat, and
he's never went outside of the litter box.
Yeah,
and he wasn't even you could see that he wasn't even walking to we have 4 litter boxes. He wasn't even trying to walk to the litter box. And like he was just going.
He was running around the house when he was initially started to do it everywhere, and literally it was just following him like a trail.
Yeah,
like it was uncontrollable. So obviously, as like pet owners, you would do the same thing. I would assume you would bring your animal to the veterinarian, whatever. And again, I don't want anybody to think that, you know, we were getting, like, we weren't mad at the staff.
No.
We were just frustrated on how long it was taking, like anybody would. You go to the hospital for yourself.
We knew it wasn't their fault, and we knew that there was obviously pets that were more prioritized than Kappa just having diarrhea.
I don't want people to think that we're, like, entitled people. It was literally because we were just frustrated on how long.
Like, if they would have just said, we're gonna admit him, you guys go home, we'll call you when the doctor sees him, we'll be like, okay, great. But we had to wait there. That was like the annoying part, but it's like, what it is.
Yeah, so anyway, he's good now, but that's basically how our Christmas was spent. So hopefully you guys had a better holiday, but yeah. That's the end of this vlog.
Yep. So I love you guys, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for being patient, and thank you for allowing me to have like this little break that I definitely needed. Yeah, the beginning of my year was great, and then the end of my year just went downhill. But yeah, I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next vlog. Bye, guys.